The key to your success is in your uniqueness. We spend way too much time worrying about how we look, how we feel about ourselves, comparing ourselves to people that are not us, have nothing to do with our lives, know nothing about our lives, no similar life experiences, and we are comparing ourselves. I've really stepped away from socials lately a little bit. We spend so much time on there instead of investing in our talents and our hobbies. When you do not invest in yourself, when you do not believe in yourself, there's going to be a day that you wake up and you're going to look around at your life and you're going to be like, this doesn't match how I feel about myself. It's going to wake you up. And I'm saying this as not a warning, which is an uncomfortable reality. The foundation of having this life that we all want to manifest, the big flashy life with the big house and the husband and the money and the business, and all of those things start with knowing that you can have them, knowing that you deserve them. When you don't believe that you deserve these things and you don't believe you're worth having this better life, this better circumstance, you're going to accept a lot of things that you're better than. The foundation for caring about yourself and having confidence in yourself is to believe in yourself. It's to know that you're unique. Your uniqueness is your superpower. Stop hating on yourself. Seriously, it is such a waste of time. I wish I had a more elaborate answer, but it's actually a waste of time. Let other people hate on you. Let that be their hobby. You guys probably know what sucks about you. You could probably write me a thesis on everything you don't like about yourself. Use it in a sense of how can you better yourself in those aspects. In a weird way, why even focus on it when you can just focus on your talents? Focus on the things that you know you're good at that make you feel good. Life is not about avoiding all of the uncomfy stuff, but just knowing truly in your heart, is this even worth my time right now? Is this worth my energy? Is this energy better spent somewhere else? When you start taking the time to actually focus on the positives of your life, it feels super uncomfortable. It feels so unnatural because it's not something you normally do. You have to break these old habits. Being insecure and being unhappy with yourself is a very deep habit that you have probably done for a very long time. It feels hard to actually feel good about yourself. I'm going to give you guys some of the tips that help me feel good about myself, because your confidence is the foundation for everything that's going to come to you in your life. It's going to set the tone for everything that you accept or reject out of your life based off of whether you think you deserve it. The relationships that you allow into your life are going to be based off of how much you think you deserve. The job you have, the house you live in, all of these things are going to be connected to what you think you deserve. Right now, if you don't truly love yourself in your heart and in your core, everything around you is affirming that you don't mean anything and that life is just as bad as it is and it's always going to be because that's just what you deserve, and you're affirming that. It feels so true because of all that you've accepted for so long. You've just grown up in these environments that it feels wrong to accept anything else. So I talked about this a little bit in the intro, but I'm going to go a little bit deeper. That confidence is a habit. You have not been doing this your whole life. You're going to not really know how to do it. The best way to tackle this head on is to start observing your thoughts from a neutral perspective. Don't beat yourself up every time you just catch yourself not feeling confident, but you're just going to notice how frequently you really are not on your own team. You are not helpless when you feel insecure. You're not helpless when you feel like your life is worthless. Most of us have a little bit of anxiety or depression. That doesn't mean you can't enjoy your life. Your brain can be rewired. When you rewire your brain, how do you do this? Girl, I'm not an engineer. I'm just a girl. What are you asking me to do, Sash? But it is something you can do. And the way you do it is with affirmations and the way you speak about yourself and the way you look after your body. Words are spells. You are announcing how you speak about yourself into the universe. You are saying, I am sad. Say you feel sad. You are not sad. That is not your state of being. That is just how you feel right now. It really is that deep. When you stop speaking that way and you start hearing the way other people are just spewing out this negativity all the time, isn't a place that I want to live in. It feels scary to just get out of the process of being so negative about yourself, but it's so much better over here. Like, I keep saying it. It's almost like the Wizard of Oz, and you see the wizard, it's just a man behind the curtain. Like, your big insecurities are just a little stupid man behind the curtain. It really is the man. It's this patriarchal society that has inflicted in our brain that we should feel this way all the time. I don't know about you, but I'm not letting a man tell me how I should feel about myself. Like, it is society. It's your phone. Get off social media. When you're on social media, like, delete pages that make you feel like shit about yourself. I just love how every woman is so unique and different, and everyone's beauty is so insane. When you tap into your features, into the, like, I love like a big nose on a woman. Oof, it just looks so good. We're all different. Like, why do you want to look like the next girl? I'm not saying we're all perfect with our insecurities. It's something that, like, I still deal with. You have to pull away from it. Oh, you can't live there. You cannot live in this jail of your own mind. Don't let your insecurities be your driving force. It's a means to hating yourself, but it's not gonna get you anywhere different. You're gonna wake up in 10 years in the same place and you're just not gonna feel good about yourself. I feel like that's another big thing. Like, you miss out on so many experiences when you don't feel like you deserve them and you don't feel like you want to take up space in those places. There's so much fun to be had when you just put it to the side. It doesn't mean that you don't feel bad about yourself still sometimes. Especially me in my luteal phase. We're not talking about that. You miss out on so much. There's so much fun that you have when you just stop caring about how you look. The next thing I want to talk about is allowing yourself to take up space. This feels like a humiliation ritual when you try this for the first time. Walk in a room, stand up tall, be present. Like, be fully present. Don't be on your phone, and just notice your energy and the energy of the room that you walk in. Like, that is confidence. That's the magnetism. You have to practice it. You almost have to fake it till you make it. It's not something that's natural all the time. Like, I'm shy naturally, but I will say I feel like this is something that you can learn. So never feel like you can't be that girl. Allow yourself to walk in the room and have your presence take up space. Feel how your energy changes the room when you walk into it, because women have so much power. It's not about your looks. It's not about anything except how you carry yourself. When women lean into their innate femininity, it's actually so powerful that it almost probably scares you. I think that's what some people actually misinterpret with insecurity, afraid of how powerful you are. Because you know that if you tap into that, like, are you ready for that? I think we're so used to being negative. It feels so comfortable. It's like, it's your cozy space, like knowing what your insecurities are, knowing what you don't like about yourself. Are you ready for what your life would look like if you really loved yourself? What if you commanded that your life reflected how you truly deserve it to look like? Your uniqueness is going to be your superpower. Everything that you're told that you should look like everybody else, that's not the beauty standard. The beauty standard changes literally every 5 seconds. Find how you feel best and live it with true alignment. It should feel like you're coming home to yourself. It shouldn't feel like you're cosplaying as some baddie. It's just like, what is a baddie? Somebody who loves themselves and catches your eye because their energy is so magnetic. It has nothing to do with how they dress. It has nothing to do with anything except for their energy. It's just like, wow, I want some of that. It's like you can almost taste it because they are so, like, they just catch your eye. It's like the type of stuff that you could think about them 5 years down the line. They could pop in your head and be like, wow, remember that girl that walked by me in the elevator that day at the mall? Like, she was a baddie. Finding yourself and like really taking time to learn yourself. Think about all the time that you spend in a day replaying the constant narrative that you don't like yourself. Imagine if you, every time you feel that way, you caught yourself and you started taking time to get to know yourself and to explore your style. When you align to an energetic level of confidence, the people on your vibration also, like, they are on the same shit. You won't have people around you anymore. Like, they will go very quick. The people that don't want to treat you like a princess are rude and mean. Like, you pay them no mind and you're just like, that is not what I want to energetically entertain. It's a balance. Like, when you let that shit go, now there's room for more stuff to come in. So you have to like really practice that as well. Like the letting go. When we're not confident, we tolerate treatment that is just so shitty and negative and low vibrational. Focus on what it feels like to look after yourself. Feel very emotional doing this because you realize that you really haven't looked after yourself for so long, haven't shown up for yourself, you haven't given yourself the love that you desperately needed so badly. You are the perfect person to do it for you. You deserve it so much more than anyone else that you've been giving it to, and you know that. Like, you know you deserve it. You spend time, like, you take yourself on dates, you take yourself shopping, you try on new stuff. Like, shit, that dress doesn't fit. Okay, get the next size, honey. Doesn't matter. We're going shopping. Get your nails done. Spend money. You think I told my boyfriend, I told him these costed $40. Like, it doesn't matter. I'm buying them because I like them. I feel girly. Although it isn't about all the external, when you look after the external, like after your body, you do these little acts of self-love, not because you want to look like somebody else, but because you feel good with your nails done. When you're operating out of that true like self-love standpoint, your life is going to start looking different. And you kind of have to believe it before you see it. Life can change so quickly, but you have to like create a routine of giving a fuck about yourself. Why should the universe give a fuck about your life if you don't? You have a uniqueness and a value here on this earth, something that you bring that nobody else brings. Your uniqueness is the most important and valuable thing about you that is going to take you far. It's not going to be because you're acting like everybody else. It's because you're operating in the most alignment of you. Have to do that by taking time learning about yourself. And you learn about yourself by learning what your likes and your dislikes are. Command goodness over your life again. Command that you are going to seek out a life that you enjoy and that you deserve. Promise you, like, if you ask the universe to, like, girl, if you're down bad right now and you're like, show me a sign, the universe will show you. You don't need to look like everybody else. You don't need to act like everybody else. What we need is for you to be exactly you, exactly how you are, and to start valuing yourself. Your brain doesn't need to be a space full of negativity. It just doesn't have to be that anymore. And the sooner that you really start loving yourself, the universe will start throwing you bigger bones, bigger manifestations, and it'll all come together. Like, you can't have your dream life if you're accepting the bare minimum from everything. The universe cannot give you what you really want. You have to let go all of these things that don't serve you, all of these people, all of these situations. I promise you guys, you will see how quickly your life shifts when you love yourself. So try it out. So I hope this helped somebody today. I love you guys, and I will see you next time.